What's up, Pokemoshpitbeta? I play PokeWhenBored here, and today for you guys I have an RU match against Rick, otherwise known as Dangerous36M, and this is a really close match, so let's get into it. I'm going to be leading off with my Scarfed Galvantula. He's going to be leading off with the Perugly. I'm not really sure what he's going to want to do, if he's going to want to fake out U-turn or anything. I'm just going to stay in, see what he's going to want to do. He fires off a fake out that does about a third to my Galvantula. Not really liking that, but Galvantula is really frail, so I'm going to go for the Bug Buzz, hoping he might want to switch into his Crocodile to take the electric attack, but he goes into Steelix to take whatever I want to do. So I'm going to have to switch out now. I'm going to go into my Alakazam because Alakazam can most likely take whatever Steelix wants to do. He's going to set up the Rocks on the switch because I do have a Moltres on this team, and Rocks is really going to cripple my Moltres. So I'm going to want to trick this Steelix my Specs because that would be really nice if he was just locked in on something. Unfortunately for me, he locks himself in on Gyro Ball, which is a clean 2-hit KO on my Alakazam. So, since I'm faster than him, I'm going to be able to fire off a Focus Blast. Thank God that it hits. It's not going to quite kill, which I'm kind of disappointed in. I mean, this is a max special attack Alakazam. But what can I do? He's going to fire off another Gyro Ball, and that's going to take out my Alakazam. So I'm going to switch in my Moltres now. Rocks is going to wreck it. I'm predicting him to switch out at this point to maybe save Steelix as fodder or something, but I'm going to set up the sub on the switch, on the predicted switch. He's going to go for the Gyro Ball, staying in and wanting to die, so hopefully he could get switch initiative. He gets a crit on that Gyro Ball. It's useless because it takes a couple Gyro Balls to break my sub anyways. I think without that crit it could have taken 3, but this next Gyro Ball is going to break my sub as I roost up, get all my HP back. So next turn I'm going to want to set up another sub, but for some odd reason he decides to switch out into his Alakazam. Not really sure why he thought now would be a good time to switch out, because I guess because I would have the least amount of HP that I would knock behind a sub. But he's going to go for Psychic. I'm thinking that he might be Scarfed or Specs or Choiced in some way at this point. I'm going to go for the Flamethrower. That's not quite going to take him out. And I'm not going to want to stay in and take another Psychic because I'm not really sure how much that's going to do. So I'm going to go into my Crocodile predicting another Psychic. And he does end up going for the Psychic, which is really nice for me. So he's going to switch out now. I'm going to go for the EQ, knowing I could hit basically whatever he wants to bring in. He brings in his Alamola. I'm going to go for EQ again because it looks like it could be a 3 to 4 hit KO depending on min-max variations. He's going to set up a Wish. I hope to God that he doesn't go for Protect, maybe hoping that he could live another EQ after lefties, but luckily for me, I take him out with max damage. It was really close. So that Wish just basically went to waste, and this Alamola was just such a waste this match. So I'm going to get that +1 from Moxie. He's going to send out his Durant right now. I'm not sure if it could be Scarfed or Banded, or since I don't see any Life Orb damage from that X-Scissor, I'm believing that it's Choiced in some way, which is kind of weird to have 2 Choice Pokemon on one team. But I'm going to go into my Moltres now, thinking that he's still locked into X-Scissor, and he bluffs the Choice, and he goes for the Stone Edge, takes out my Moltres. It's a really good job right there of bluffing the Scarf or Band or whatever. But I'm going to go into my Hariyama now. He goes for the Iron Head and misses, and that really mattered. He missed because of Hustle, and that really mattered. Iron Head was a clean 2-hit KO, as you guys will see right now. And Close Combat doesn't quite take him out, but he's going to go for it again. I'm praying that he doesn't get the flinch, and he ends up not getting the flinch, which is really nice for me. So I live with maybe about a quarter of HP. I'm going to Close Combat, finish him off. I'm at -2 defense and Spec defense now. Not that much HP left. I'm really, really lucky that the Iron Head missed, because I think if it hit, match would have turned out a lot different. So he's going to go into his Crocodile now. He goes for the Crunch. Even though it is resisted, it's still going to take me out because Crocodile is really, really powerful, especially with the stab and whatnot. So I'm going to go out into my Scarfed Galvantula now. I'm going to go for the Bug Buzz, hoping I could take him out, and I OHKO him, which is really awesome. Because if it didn't OHKO him, things would have turned out differently. I did get a crit. I don't think that mattered, though. I'm not really quite sure, though. I didn't do calcs on that. If you guys want to go do calcs, you could. So he's going to go out into his Perugly now. I'm going to go into my Torterra to take a fake out, because Torterra will take a fake out a lot better than Galvantula, and Torterra and Galvantula are my last Pokemon. So I'm going to need to save Galvantula because it's more valuable at this point than my Torterra is. So he's going to U-turn. That's going to do about a third to my Torterra. I'm going to go for the Earthquake, hoping that I could just take out or get a lot of damage on whatever he decides to bring in. He brings in a Steelix's Death Fodder. My Torterra is sitting at about a quarter of HP at this point. Not looking too solid. It's probably going to get taken out to whatever he decides to bring in. I'm going to let it because I don't want my Galvantula to die to Hidden Power Ice, most likely. So I'm going to bring in my Galvantula now. I figure the best thing that I could lock myself into is Bug Buzz, because I had a feeling that Thunder could possibly miss, even though I do have Compound Eyes. With my luck, Thunder would end up missing. So Bug Buzz is going to take out his Alakazam. He's going to bring his Perugly and Fake Out, so it didn't matter that I locked myself into Bug Buzz anyways. So that's a close game and good game, Rick. So don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, guys, peace out.